The Red Hat data breach has taken a dramatic new turn. The enterprise software giant is now being extorted by the notorious ShinyHunters gang, who have posted samples of stolen customer engagement reports, known as CERs, on their data leak site. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. This all began when a hacking group calling itself the Crimson Collective claimed responsibility for stealing nearly 570 gigabytes of compressed data from Red Hat's internal development repositories. The hackers allege the data includes about 800 customer engagement reports containing sensitive insights into clients' networks, platforms, and infrastructure. These reports reportedly include information from major global corporations like Walmart, HSBC, the Bank of Canada, Atos Group, and even the U.S. Department of Defense. According to the hackers, they initially tried to extort Red Hat for payment to prevent public disclosure of the stolen data, but received no response. Red Hat later confirmed that the breach affected its GitLab instance, used exclusively by its consulting division, and assured the public that it didn't impact core products or operations. Shortly after the breach was publicized, a group known as the Scattered Lapsus Hunters reached out to Crimson Collective. Now, in a concerning escalation, Crimson Collective has announced a partnership with the ShinyHunters group. The alliance was publicized on the hackers' Telegram channel, where they described their cooperation as a new alliance aimed at targeting major corporations. Following the announcement, ShinyHunters listed Red Hat on their extortion portal, warning that if the company fails to negotiate, all stolen data will be released publicly by October 10th. Alongside this threat, they published samples of the stolen data as proof. ShinyHunters' involvement marks a dangerous shift. Security researchers have long speculated that the group operates as an extortion-as-a-service platform, essentially offering extortion tools and infrastructure to other hackers, similar to how ransomware-as-a-service models work. Under this structure, ShinyHunters act as facilitators, sharing profits with affiliated hacking groups. The gang's name has surfaced repeatedly in high-profile cyber attacks, including breaches involving Oracle Cloud, PowerSchool, and the massive Snowflake data theft campaign. Multiple arrests linked to the group have occurred over the years, but ShinyHunters continues to evolve, adapting its tactics and collaborating with other cybercriminals. This latest development suggests the group may now be expanding its influence by formally teaming up with smaller hacker collectives like Crimson Collective. The leaked Red Hat data includes reports connected to prominent enterprises and government agencies, an alarming sign that the breach could have far-reaching security and reputational consequences. Red Hat has yet to issue a response to these latest extortion attempts. For now, the clock is ticking as the company faces a looming October 10th deadline. If the hackers follow through, the world could soon see one of the largest public dumps of corporate consulting data in years. A reminder that even global tech leaders remain high-value targets in an increasingly coordinated cyber extortion landscape. Draytech has released firmware fixes for the affected models. System administrators should upgrade to the specified minimum firmware listed by the vendor as soon as possible. The key upgrade targets include the following version families: 4.4.3.6 or later for several high-end models, 4.5.1 or later for a large tranche of current routers, and various 3.9.x and 4.4.x releases for older series. Consult the vendor advisory for the complete per-model mapping, and follow your normal validation and rollback procedures before mass deployment. The disclosure timeline shows responsible reporting. The researcher informed Draytech on July 22nd and publicly confirmed exploitability while providing time for fixes. Full technical details will be published by the researcher after the vendor's patches have had a chance to roll out, so expect proof of concept information to appear soon. That means threat actors could adapt proof of concept code quickly, which is why now is the moment to patch. If you run one of the affected Vigor models, treat this as an emergency patching event. Inventory your routers, check their current firmware versions, apply the vendor updates, and verify that remote management interfaces are locked down. After patching, monitor devices for any signs of compromise, unusual reboots, or unknown outbound connections. Involve incident response if you detect suspicious activity. Finally, ensure backups of configurations are taken before upgrades and store them securely. And now a word from our sponsor. Get a real-time automated threat detection and response security appliance for $1,499. Contact sales@stonefly.com for details. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news. Thank you for watching.